guys, it's Snail, and I'm going to be doing another review for you guys. Just another small channel. Where? Oh, right. Went away from where I needed to be. No, get out of here. Today I'm going to be doing CJ Leeboy 64. He's the guy who asked me to sub the Free Will Bat. And yeah, so I went and did that for him because I like to help out every small channel I can. So let's go see what he's done. I'm not gonna do his new video obviously because that would be a bit rude to do content he just put up. He doesn't. Can I not look at just his videos? So that's weird. There's usually a videos tab where you can just click on the video, but I guess he hasn't even set that up, which is. Didn't think you had to set that up yourself. I thought that just did it. There we go. Immediately. Proper uploads. Ooh, that's not a good start. Everybody's got to start somewhere, but it looks like he started by literally just recording his screen. Let's go with this one.
What up, peeps? This is CJ Leeboy 64 here, and I am covering yet another Spider-Man game. As you can see, I'm covering Spider-Man 3 for the Xbox 360.
Okay, so my first note is he's playing on Xbox 360. So, how long ago was this? Last year, June 19th. So. Oh.
Just to let you guys know, most of my gameplay footage is going to be recorded with
Everything's ready, Mr. Carlisle.
That was just my light.
Okay, I hope he's gotten better over time, because that audio is gonna be horrendous. You're never gonna be able to actually hear him.
Oh my god, that's loud.
Press the attack button to attack. I'm sorry, am I going too fast for you? There are actually...
Yeah, okay. He better have improved, otherwise, like, I can't sit through videos that are entirely recorded from... it's almost fourth person, like, you know... Because you're looking at what he's doing, but you're not actually in the screen, which is... It's really disorienting, plus it makes it really grainy and whatnot. Let's go back. Uploads. It looks like he may have gotten better at, doing stuff. But let's check out 40 subs. Oh, right, yeah, he got to 40 subs. Good for him. 75 subs is what he's at. That's good. How he made it to that is... pretty incredible. Ooh, that's interesting.
What up, peeps? This is CJ Leeboy 64 here, and today I'm going to do a reaction video to Kawaii Disho Umi, and this video is from Lizzie. Not Lizzie before, Lizzie Love Artist. Very good friend of mine.
I can't stress enough that the audio is very important in these videos. I mean, I've gone over a couple reviews where it seems like small channels' biggest issue is having proper audio, and they settle for less. Like I settled for less for quite a few videos, and I feel like people could do a lot more if they focused a little bit better on, because audio is half the product. Like in the case of like YouTube videos, most of the time audio is half or 3/4 of it. Like, most people will talk about quality, but what they really can't stand is when noises either aren't clear or like they're too loud, and that can turn people off really quickly. So my advice to this guy would be to find out whatever that humming is. I'm guessing it's his PC or like something, and try to get rid of that entirely, because oh my god, is that ever distracting.
That I met on Facebook before I discovered her.
Second thing is, it looks like he recorded with a random phone thing, which is cool and weird at the same time because he clearly did it with like an app that does like vertical video. Mobizin, I don't know. Reaction, that's what people call it. They can't just review it and be an honest reviewer. They gotta react to it. I just realized that he's doing the same thing I am to him, but in a different format. That's kind of crazy. It gets a little meta up in here. All right, let's see if he probably, when he switched over to PC, he probably started, it looks like he did switch over to PC at some point. So he probably ended up getting better video quality after that, because it only goes up from there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Roblox.
What up,
I didn't read
people
the
here,
title.
and today we're playing a good game of Roblox.
Playing
I thought
mobile
I stopped.
Roblox.
But not only am I here, as I have a special guest. Please.
I mean, I can't rag on him too much because this is kind of where I was, except I was, I actually, like, you know, enlisted a friend to get me a PC built up, and then I did some of the building myself, like getting more RAM and whatnot, just so that I'd have the capability of making videos that will be higher quality and whatnot, on a platform that is essentially an editing platform. And, well, I mean, not to discredit anybody, but doing it from your phone is a little, I mean, it's a niche market, I'll tell you that much. There's people who play mobile games on YouTube, and there's quite a few subs and whatnot involved in that, but you have to do it in a specific way. Otherwise, you're just making almost lackluster content.
Please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Good note, though, is his audio is definitely a lot more clear, and that's like an A+ in my book.
This is Pika Girl Rainbow, so very good friend of mine. So yeah. In this video we're gonna be just free roaming, I guess.
Oh. See, there's an issue. His videos are laggy. Mine have been laggy in the last couple days, and after putting that RAM in, I don't know why it's so laggy, but it's probably because I've been running Discord and a few other things in the background, as well as my OBS and a few web pages. So, yeah, let's watch like 20 more seconds.
Wait for me! Oh my god. I'm going up here. Me. Pika, wait for me. Oh my god. Yes.
Alrighty, I get the gist. But yeah, so it looks like his videos have improved over time. Like I said before, I'm going to avoid the face ones. They may be here, but I'm not going to watch them. Oh, and he moved on to DS. Looks like he's basically just tried to avoid the regular consoles or computers. Like, he looks like he's just trying to avoid that and do some of his own things. Or maybe he just has access to a phone and that's how he plays his games. It's a little weird, but can't fault him for it. Let's see how the audios are in his Q&A.
What up, peeps? This is CJ Leeboy 64 here, and today I'm here with my Q&A video. This is the first question that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing one question at a time for the Q&A video. I thought it would be suitable, but anyway, let's go ahead and start with. Okay, so my good friend and from middle school, Brandy Kine asked, what kind of camera do you use? And the second question is, do you have any advice for people who want to start a YouTube channel? Well, for the first question,
I'm guessing, I'm just going to make a guess here. He uses his phone for his camera, or he uses a digital camera, because those have the best audio picking up if you don't have like actual mics or equipment. And I'm gonna say his advice for YouTube is probably just to like do what you want to do. Let's see if I'm right.
I use a Samsung Galaxy Tab 4 for
1 out of 1 with the cameras.
the camera. I use the camera on that, so yeah, that's pretty much what I use. And if I'm doing like Nintendo 64 playthroughs or something like that, like Super Mario 64, that's or whatever, like the games and apps. I usually use Mobizen for Samsung. It's a really cool app. In fact, I'm using it to record right now. Now
It explains why he has the audio, because he has it absorbs ambient audio like a cell phone would. So there's really nothing you can do to stop it from, say, collecting the TV in the background. Depends on where you live. If you live like in an apartment and there's like cars going by, if you're using a cell phone, you are 9 times out of 10 going to hear everything that happens outside their house, especially if they live on a busy road.
advice? Do people want to start a YouTube channel? I would probably upload what you choose to upload. Just make sure it's not inappropriate and it doesn't get you banned from.
Okay, so he kind of misunderstood the question. The person asked, what advice would you give to someone who wants to start a YouTube? And the advice that you should always give 100% of the time is, if you want to start it, just start it. Like, you make a video, you work on it, depending on what type of content you want. Say you want to do animation, and you have a friend who does animation. You get him involved. If he's, willing to do that, then you get him involved, you get those kind of people together, and you get motivated people, if anything. And if you can't get motivated people, find the motivation for yourself. Do it for yourself. Don't do it for anyone else. Don't say, oh, I want to be YouTube famous, or I want to be internet famous, or whatever. Just say, do I want to do it? And if the answer is yeah, and if especially if, ask yourself, do you want to do it even if no one ever, not a single person comes and watches your videos? Do you still want to do it? Then do it. That's the answer that you should always find if that's the case. But if your case is, I want to be internet famous, the chances of that are you have a better chance of, becoming an Olympic athlete at the age of 27 than you do becoming internet famous. There's way too many people trying to do that. So basically, if you're not doing it for yourself, if you're doing it to try and create some sort of following, it's going to either take you years to do so, or, what I'm saying is you can't expect like an overnight, boom, suddenly 1 million people are watching. Like, that's just never going to happen. I mean, it happens, but very rare does the channel in which a viral video or some such, where it comes from, very rarely is that channel specifically the one that gets the major boost. I mean, it does get a boost, but it won't get everything. I mean, freebooting exists, rip-offs, reactions, all this stuff that is basically uncontrollable happens every single time to any decent viral video or good video. 9 times out of 10, how I find a YouTuber and how I find him entertaining is I find him on Facebook, or I'll be linked from a friend, and then I'll be like, oh, okay. And then I go on YouTube after the fact, after watching 1 or 2 of their videos or something, found something on the internet. After the fact is when I go and sub them, or if I even go at all, which should be a very big indicator as to what freebooting does to the YouTube society. And that being, this is way tangent, but being internet famous isn't all it's cracked up to be, especially when suddenly it goes from, a hobby into, oh, I'm making money off this, so now I have to do it all the time. That's a ridiculous leap for anybody who suddenly just made a YouTube and started doing things. Most people don't get famous, never will. I'll probably never get famous, never get more than 700 subs, if I even ever get to 700 subs, and that's that's me assuming I'm going for years, because next month will be my first anniversary of being on YouTube, next month on April 20th or so. and when that comes around, I'll have been doing this for a year, and I only have 30 subs, and that's mostly from self-marketing. So, you know, that's what we live in. That's how hard it is. Yeah, but I think I'm going to be done with this review here, and let me just go back to his channel. And I would say head on over, anybody who's subbed to me, sees this video, I'd say give him a chance. Like anything else, give him a chance. And I don't know about his newer content. I haven't watched any of it, but I'm sure he's improved over time. There is almost zero way, like there's almost 0% way, a 0% chance that he hasn't improved over time. You have to have some sort of learning curve. You learn over time. But yeah, this has been the Snail Mail. I'm saying go give CJ Leeboy 64 a check out, maybe a sub. Maybe you like his content more than I do. Maybe you can handle the minor mistakes and the audio issues. I don't know if he has audio issues in his new videos. I would say check him out and find out if he still has that problem, because it looks like he's fairly good and consistent at getting views. So that's a credit there. That's a credit to anyone's YouTube. Alrighty, this has been the Snail Mail, and this has been the Snail Mail Reviews. Everybody have a good one. Sorry I'm so slow getting stuff out there. Have a good one.